Hello everyone, my name is Makeda Voletta, also known as the Body Scientist. And in case you don't know me, I'm a personal trainer and a strength and conditioning specialist and a nutritionist with a background in exercise and sports science and exercise physiology. And I've been a trainer for 15 years now, okay? And I've trained people of all different backgrounds, walks of life, and health profiles. And today, this video, I'm going to speak about exercise for the elderly. I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but I've been especially inspired today because I just finished teaching at a wonderful senior center at a church in Harlem. I'm in lovely Harlem Park right now on my break. I'm actually on the way now to train my 73-year-old dad in the gym as well. Now, one woman saw me. One of the women in the senior center saw the class, and she came up to me and asked me, "Oh, are you guys doing Tai Chi?" And I explained to her, "No, we're strength training, okay?" And the people who follow my work have heard me speak about strength training, but I want to talk about why it's so important for everyone, but especially as we age, okay? Because after the age of 30, we lose about 2% of our muscle every year. Now, we can decrease that rate if we build up muscle before the age of 30, and if we continue to do exercises, that weight-bearing exercises that help us to increase our lean body mass as we age, then we can decrease that rate, that decline, okay? And the reason why we don't want to lose muscle, for men, your testosterone goes down. The less muscle you have, the less testosterone. But the same is true for women. The more muscle we have, the more testosterone we have, okay? And testosterone plays an important role in men and women. And so the testosterone, also muscles serve as shock absorbers in the body. Muscles help absorb shock from our joints. So if you have knee problems, or you have spinal problems, or shoulder problems, strengthening the muscles around that joint helps to take the stress off of that joint. So there's so many older people who are like, "Oh, my back hurts because I'm getting old. Oh, my knees hurt because I'm getting old." No, it's not because you're getting old. It's from years of not strengthening the muscles that absorb the shock. And if we're younger people and we've been injured, you still want to strengthen the muscles around our joints. You want to have strong muscles in general, but especially if you have problems or injuries, surgeries, you always want to strengthen the muscles that are around that joint, okay? So the job of a physical therapist is to restore full range of motion at the joint. The job of a strength trainer, strength and conditioning coach, is to strengthen the muscles at the joint and balance it out, okay? So that's another reason why we want to strength train as we age, because muscle is a shock absorber, and testosterone is also the metabolic tissue of our body. So if you want to lose fat, if you feel like, "Oh, I'm getting too fat," like a lot of people complain that they gain more weight, which is usually fat as they age. Muscle is the metabolic tissue of our body, so the more muscle that we have, the more fat we burn, even when we're doing nothing, okay? And the more muscle we have, the more we have to eat to maintain that muscle. So keeping our muscle as we age is really important. Muscle is also what gives us shape and helps to prevent us from aging too quickly. So if you look at like a Tina Turner, or now there's a lot of videos surfacing of bodybuilders who are in their 70s and track athletes who are in their 70s, and they look amazing. They don't look their age, because when we strengthen our muscle, it holds our body together. It's the glue that holds us together, keeps everything shapely and tight as we age, and your skin's supple and elastic, and you don't age as quickly, okay? And so those are, and also muscle moves bone. That is the other function of muscle in our body. So as we age, if you begin to lose range of motion in certain joints, you need to strengthen the muscles around that joint. So that's the most important thing people can do as they get older. Yoga is great, Tai Chi is great, you know, taking walks, you know, being a New Yorker, taking walks is not considered exercise, it's just what we do. So everybody should be walking on a regular basis, but I know for 95% of America, walking, you know, people feel like they walk, they feel like they did something major. But if you live someplace where there's hills, try walking up hills, because hills activate more of your muscles. They activate more of the muscles in your legs than you do walking on flat land. So if you happen to live in a town where you have access to hills, walk up some hills. Don't worry about jogging. Jogging puts a lot of stress on our bodies and our joints, but you really want to strengthen the muscles. And the other thing I focus on with all fitness, but especially with the aging population, is body consciousness, being aware of how we lift things and how we engage our muscles as we do things. Most injuries occur because of improper technique and because of muscle imbalances, okay? So when I work with all clients, that is always the focus. Proper technique, I'm a stickler for proper technique, and balancing our muscles, working opposing muscles, strengthening the entire body, not just focusing on one part. As we age, that is the single most important thing, okay? You know, older people, when I say older, I mean like, 60 plus, shouldn't be jumping around unless they really have the muscles to support that. But even people in their 30s and 40s really shouldn't be jumping around if they don't have strong muscles. And so there's a certain progression for that I won't get into in this video. But I just wanted to make this quick video about exercising in the elderly. They do need some sort of resistance training, and just like everybody else, when I work with clients, I bring it to their level. So whatever is challenging for them, but we do need to work our muscles to exhaustion and challenge our muscles. That's how we become stronger. That's how we increase our lean body mass and our bone density. That's the other thing about strength training for the aging population. It helps to keep your bones strong too, which then can prevent unwanted breaks and stuff like that. So if you do nothing else, strength training is so important. You never know when you might be on a plane, you have to pick up a suitcase, or you might have to, walking down some stairs, walking up some stairs. As we age, we want to remain functional, okay? It's about quality of life. It's about, as we, aging gracefully. When you're in your 70s, in your 80s, in your 90s, you can still be functional. You can still move around and do things, but you have to exercise and keep your muscles strong and together, okay? So if I would say that would be the secret to aging, it would definitely be that, okay? Making sure that your muscles are strong and balanced. And then there are other things that play a role, like stress reduction and eating well and those things. But just remember, strength training. Everybody needs it, even people who are in wheelchairs. But as we age, as you want to maintain range of motion in the joint, keep your body together, keep your metabolism in a good place, and just be functional and feel good throughout the day and not injure yourself or exacerbate current injuries, then strength training is the way to go. I recommend working with, a qualified instructor or trainer, and I'm always available to work with people in the New York City area and in the DC area, and when I travel, and also online as well. So you can always contact me if you're interested in speaking about one-on-one training, but otherwise I just wanted to put this video out just to speak about this. And I will do another video when I can, where I will demonstrate just a few basic exercises that is good for the aging population. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. If you like my video, please share it, please like it, please leave your comments, and please subscribe to my YouTube page, The Body Scientist 81. Okay, so until we meet again, have a great day, people. Bye.